camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello. Shut the fuck up when I'm talking, you stupid anime bitch. Hello, Drew. Money kinesis. I have money kinesis and I can steal it all. Like, alive and well in Israel. Fuck you, Phil. You lose. Try again from the beginning. Stop it! Stop! Stop this! Oh my God. Excuse me. Hopefully that helped.
Oh, shoot. Maybe it would help if I... There we are. Jeez, dude, I'm sorry. Ugh. Okay. Let's see here. Get this off. Ultimate Agent, Zombie Fan. What's up, me man? Phil might have tuberculosis. You know what? Maybe. And maybe it wouldn't be terrible. Phil forever stuck on level 1. Correct. How's everybody been? Agreed. How has everybody been? What's up, guys? By the way, I am in VIP chat, or not VIP chat, what's it called? You know what, fuck, let me change up real quick. I'm in VC Hangout on my channel, so if anybody wants to get in VC, I'm cool just reacting to the Lolcows with you live, literally. Yeah, so Zombie Fan, me man, whoever you may be, if you want to get in chat and watch some... Yeah, no, I know. Well, so, here's the deal, okay? Yeah, I had Earl pulled up as kind of my go-to. But I have something that I read today about our boy, I would say our lolcow, the world's lolcow, the people's lolcow, maybe. I have some pretty damning accusations about Harmon, and I'm not going to go into detail about where I got them, even though it's maybe known. But I got a comment that I saw today, not on my video necessarily, but on a video about Harmon, and it sounds like our boy Harmon might... it sounds like he might be in some hot water. Now, let me see. I don't want to pull up the message for y'all to read, but I am willing to read it. So let's just put on a blank video. Okay, jeez, he's got such bad quality. NSNP, what's up? Appreciate you coming by. So we're just going to let Harmon kind of go off silently in the background, and I am going to pull up. I want to read you what I found out about today. And I think it's some interesting stuff, honestly. It's pretty shitty on Harmon's part. And I don't know, I want to be 100% transparent. I'm not saying this is real, because I don't have any definitive evidence other than this claim. I am only going to talk about what this person says. So, this person says, and once again, I'm going to leave them anonymous because I don't know. I just don't know. But this person wrote a comment on a video about Harmon, and it says the following. I did get an update from my attorney just a bit ago. I can't go into full detail for obvious reason, but I'll provide a Cliff Notes version. So basically, what can currently be sent over to law enforcement in his state is mainly his fan fictions, including his professional novels, that's in quotes, on sites that have tags like R4P3. I'll let you decide what that means. And may or may not include underage characters either engaging in or being the target/victims of said acts. That and some of the screenshots of his deleted posts involving mentioning his underage fans sending him quote-unquote fan mail, and his surprised expressions at him having fans that young can also be sent over, and these alone would be enough for law enforcement in his area to keep tabs on his internet activity. I'll just pause right here. Jakey, what's up, man? Appreciate you stopping by. Just to be clear, Jakey, we're just reading. I'm reading the update that we got about Harmon, but I am leaving everything anonymous as far as where we got this info. So, but to be fair, I mean, I know it's not like, it's not like a secret or anything, but, for the protection of those involved. Going on to say, that said, however, they obviously won't go storming in and taking possession of his technology without further proof outside of a few questionable fanfics, novels, and now deleted posts, but it'll put a yellow flag on his ISP so they can keep track of his internet activity, and should something come up about Cody Boy searching up some questionable material, then perhaps his ISP will have to send that over to the authorities, and depending on everything, they may or may not move it to a quote-unquote red flag, which would basically give them the go-ahead for a warrant to seize all his crap and basically get him potentially once again, all salt, and by salt, I mean grain of salt, seize all his crap and basically get him potentially arrested before he can act on his quote-unquote fantasies. But of course, no promises. It could, let's see here, but of course, no promises. It could stay in the quote-unquote yellow flag zone for a while, since he knows about people like myself catching onto him and keeping tabs on stuff like that so we can catch him for reals should he slip up, so he may start trying to be less open about it on social media and YouTube. So, this is what I have about our boy. Now, once again, 100% transparency. I'm not saying that we have anything on Harmon yet, but Harmon better be careful. That's basically what I can say. Harmon had better be careful. What's up? Appreciate you coming by. Yeah, I mean, I don't have tolerance for predators. So if Harmon happens to be a predator, which Once again, I'm not saying he is, but if he is, and don't forget, Zombie, Jakey, Chat, anybody in there, you guys are more than welcome to jump in the Discord. I do have that up. So if you have any questions or have any lolcow suggestions or anybody you'd like to just chat about in general, feel free to jump in. Should be shocked, but we've all known that Harmon, illiterate degenerate, literally. And given his, just given his fanfiction section in general, which, has he uploaded anything new? Is the voice chat fine too? Yeah. Yep, it is in the main Discord server. I'm in the general one, so anybody can join. So yeah, that's totally open. Totally open. Let's see here.
What's up, my fair side dish?
What's up, my favorite PlayStation fanboy?
Hey,
I'm just kidding. You're not.
I'm no MBG, so come on, man.
Oh, I know. I just have to give you a hard time.
It's been a while since I've heard of MBG from anyone in particular. Futanga,
that is a fair
Lindsay,
point.
Alex, and so on.
Oh, he's a fucking disgrace.
We
We disown him. We disown him in a PlayStation draft.
I mean, as somebody who now owns a PlayStation, I can confidently say I can't stand him in the PlayStation community. But I never could, even when I didn't own a PlayStation.
Rice, what are your thoughts about the... Rice, what are your thoughts on the PlayStation UI coming?
I didn't see it. Let me take a look.
It's going to be for Ghost of Tsushima. And
that's right. Yeah, that was new today, huh? Yep. I think that's great. I mean, trophies, I was immediately excited when I saw that, because as somebody who plays on both, I think that's a perfect crossover opportunity. Was there any videos that they put out today about that? Or was it strictly just general news?
I've only heard of general news
PlayStation
myself.
Blog art. It was a PlayStation blog thing.
There's a lot of really okay, I see. There's a lot of really random news that kind of came out, which I thought was kind of weird. We got an announcement of Kingdom Come Deliverance
coming to Call of Duty.
Yeah, well, dude, I am so pissed because I want to play Call of Duty so bad. So you all know I like my Call of Duty, right? Well, Call of Duty, my account, I accidentally got deleted, and I am so pissed because I can't play it right now because it's literally deleted, and I'm waiting on Activision to fix it. It's a whole shit show. I'm not happy about it. Are you planning to platinum GT7? Honestly, yeah. I don't know how much time I've put into Gran Turismo 7, but I'm really, really thinking that I might platinum Gran Turismo 7. It's a very strong possibility. I so far since I've got my PS5. What's up?
Let's see.
Articles.
NSMP, your voice is so deep, you sound exactly like the narrator from Drumsy's channel. I haven't seen his videos in a while, so I don't know about any narrators. Is he still doing VR chat videos?
Your voice is very soothing. We will definitely all agree on that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's so deep today. It normally isn't. It's actually
so deep. I can taste it.
But
I get a little too.
I normally have to try to sound like this.
Let's see. Let's find this guy. So we've got. He said, "Yeah, no, there was a lot of random news that was kind of covered or that was kind of released, but I don't feel like I saw much people talking about it. Did you guys know there's a new Ninja Turtles game coming out?
Yeah, the last Ronin general.
No, that's the other one.
It's a top-down one.
It's a mobile game, I think. I believe. Not the last Ronin, but the other one you guys are talking about. Now.
Splintered Fate.
Yeah.
I'd also like to add,
it would probably help if you share your screen so we know what you're seeing.
Oh, that's a fair point. Thank you.
I'd also like to mention before I I forget about it. But
Yeah.
the biggest thing about the Ghost of Tsushima PC port is how optimized it's going to be based on its system requirements, as well as its crossplay feature, which will be available for multiplayer, as the game does have a multiplayer component.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good port. Like PlayStation has done a really good job of
ever since the Last of Us port. They are like, hey, we need to actually do good on this stuff because it kind of affects sales.
Yeah,
Was it Nixie's who did the Last of Us port?
No,
it was Naughty Dog themselves.
Yeah, everything by Nixie's has come out nigh perfect. But everything that hasn't come from them has been a little rough. Like it's been kind of 50. Well, not 50-50. I mean, everything that Nixie's has put out has been really, really good. Have I covered Little Boom yet, or Low Tier God? I should write that one down.
Well, see, to cover Low Tier God, we have to pay him. Remember?
That's true. He won't turn on his camera if we don't do that.
Get that ass banned.
Oh, Zombie Fan, you said you're waiting on Dead Island 2 to come to Steam? What if I told you it comes out this month?
Oh, there's an Xbox Publisher sale going on.
There is. No Rest for the Wicked, I think, just came out as well. It comes out April 22nd, good sir. So you will be able to play Dead Island 2 without having to buy it on Epic Games on PC.
Get ready to play Dead Island 1.2 or 1.5.
But with significantly better graphics.
I wonder what got people interested in Dead Island 2, considering that Techland is not the developer.
Yeah, I really don't know. I think people just kind of assumed that Dead Island was like the first of its kind. And I mean, in some respects, I guess it kind of was, in terms of it being like a, kill all the zombies sandbox kind of thing. That wasn't just Left 4 Dead, but
there's been Dead Rising.
Yeah.
Though Dead Rising has not been great.
Yeah.
Personally, I think the best zombie game I've ever played that isn't called The Last of Us or Days Gone is State of Decay. And just because that lets me live that fantasy of surviving the zombie apocalypse.
There's been a few other smaller titles, like I do recall games like Survival Crisis Z being a thing, and there's been a few other smaller indie level titles I've been seeing pop up. There was one I recall playing. It was set in Poland, made by a Polish developer.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. It's
it had a demo.
Yes, and it's kind of open world top down. Is it?
No, it was isometric, but it had a feature in which when you aimed, you went into a third person Resident Evil 4 like shooting mode.
Oh, got it. Okay. Yep, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that looks really good. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a very interesting concept.
Wait, is the name of this the Ninja Turtles game called Super Evil Megacorp?
No, that's the company that makes it.
Yeah, that's what I meant, the developer.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yep.
That's funny.
This looks a lot like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but for Ninja Turtles, and I'm kind of here for it. Like, yeah. I don't know why this hasn't really been a style for the Turtles, for gameplay, but this is a perfect style for Turtles.
Because they're always trying to cash in on Turtles.
Yeah.
Oh, I just found the name of the game. It's called Holstein.
Oh yeah.
Holstein.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna write that down. Appreciate that. Yeah, I wanted to play the demo and I totally forgot what it was.
Right, it should be the top. It should be the top thing. If you're looking at Ghost.
I'm sorry. Let me just read my GT news real quick. Thank you.
Yeah, I know you're into green trees, Mo.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get my F1 car. Since we're in the middle of F1 season, I'm trying to get my F1 car. Let's see.
What's the difference between F1 and NASCAR? I don't know.
F1 goes. I think F1 goes significantly faster. Versus NASCAR. Is F1 faster? Yeah, F1 cars are generally faster around the track.
No, NASCAR means for once NASCAR is safer.
I mean, in some ways, yeah, maybe. I would say Yeah. Okay. So here's a good point. F1 cars, they go super fast. They have better track. I mean, they have really good traction too. Because, the I mean, no offense to NASCAR, but the cars do.
NASCAR's for rednecks. Come on, man.
Oh, I know.
We all know this.
I know. Well, they don't just go around in a circle. Let's put it that way. F1 has a lot of maneuverability.
Well, isn't F1 the type of cars they were using in that scene in Gran Turismo where it's like a 24-hour race?
Yes. Well, no, I think those were just general GT cars. Let's see if I can find.
That's insane to me. Driving for 24 hours, like Jesus.
It's off. Well, I wouldn't say it's an awful idea, but I would never be able to do it.
It's scary because, I wouldn't want to be behind a wheel if something goes 100 miles an hour and kill me.
Alistair, Formula 1 is for sophisticated boys.
Let's see here.
Sophistication.
Yeah. What can I say? I love my... Yeah, this is how fast F1 goes.
Someone was asked whether or not, Rice, have you covered Illuminati yet?
Oh, I don't think I'm familiar, but I don't think I've covered Illuminati. I guess I don't necessarily have no pun intended, a formula when it comes to taking a look into Lolcows. But I generally like to go for the... Sounds terrible, but I like to go for the more depraved because I think they're more interesting. Well,
then, if you're looking for depraved, my friend, there's no one better than Daniel Larson.
Oh my god. Well, here's the deal with Daniel Larson. I don't think he... Well, we know he's not in his right mind. I mean, I don't have to tell you all that.
I've yet to hear of him being depraved in particular out. Though he does seem to be what other people consider, at least based on word of mouth, I've heard. People consider him to be the...
I will never forget the infamous quote. The hotel's trying to kill me! The hotel's trying to kill me!
I mean, did you guys see his schizo rant recently?
Which one?
I've not. But before we get into that part...
That's fine. I'll just let it play back.
I do recall people mentioning that he would be...
He's slamming his head against the fucking concrete!
That he would be the next generation's equivalent of Chris Chan. So I'm not too sure on that.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
I think he's actually more dangerous than Chris Chan.
I think he's more dangerous than Cyrex or Chris Chan, specifically because Cyrex doesn't leave his house. Chris Chan is kind of an introvert, but Daniel walks around everywhere, which is why
he's homeless. He literally just could go anywhere.
Yeah.
Chris Chan does have a criminal history that does include assault and battery, I believe, as well as
That is true. His mom and him ran over that one guy.
Yeah, what's his name? Who runs the game place? I don't.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember if battery does include attacking somebody with a vehicle.
Look, why is he got so much snot coming out of his nose?
He yells this entire video.
There is also that one time he sprayed at a GameStop employee.
Yes.
Okay, well that's like a little pepper spray. No one gives it. That's barely assault.
Here's the one thing I will say about this video. It's hard for me to play it because he drops the N-word a lot, and he also drops he wants to bomb and kill people in Minecraft a lot.
Yeah, he actually did that a while ago where he got kicked out of the hospital. He's like, well, guys, I might have to call in a bomb threat on this place. I'm like, did you just run to blow up a fucking hospital?
In Minecraft, yeah.
Oh my god! Like, that's how deluded he is.
I mean, just... This man needs so much help, and I don't even mean it.
That picture's worth 1,000 words right there.
Yeah, I know. The thing with Daniel Larson... So, here's the thing. This is going to sound almost... I don't want to sound hypocritical, but I like going for depraved lolcows. But there are some that I'm like... There's
a limit.
They just need help. Like, they need... Zombie, I'm so happy you suggested him. I've been considering covering him more and more recently. So, yes, we will touch on Andrew Ditch. But no, Daniel Larson...
Oh, God, that is...
Yeah.
He looks like he's like 40 or 50.
Dude, he looks so much older than he should. Oh, okay, you know what? Fuck it. I know my favorite lolcow recently. You guys heard of Tony Chase?
Oh god, he's younger than me.
Oh, Tony
Yeah,
Tony Chase is a... Oh, I love this. Let me see if I can find my favorite video from Tony Chase. He is insane. He's so fucking funny, dude. Let me find Tony Chase. So, okay, so here, let me give you a little backstory about Tony Chase. We don't know anything about Tony Chase. He thinks his dad is Walt Disney. He lives in this little, like, rundown shack. Let's see. Where's my favorite Tony Chase video? I gotta find it. Let's see. You gotta be a little careful with Tony, because you don't ever really know what Tony's gonna say. Because Tony thinks he owns.
How old is this guy?
I think he's 40s.
He looks like he's in his 60s.
Yeah.
You know, he honestly reminds me of. He reminds me of. Are you guys familiar with Kid Behind the Camera?
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
he's got a vibe.
He looks like a Kid Behind the Camera's girlfriend's. I was about to say husband. Dad. I forget the guy's name.
Okay. You ready for this? You ready?
Oh my god! What the fuck are those teeth?
You ready?
What the fuck are those teeth, man?
Are you ready for this? Get ready for this. This video is called My Real Penis Size and Length. Okay. Zombie says he just watched Kiwi's Tapes video on him. The satellites are also brushing his teeth.
Look at Kiwi, man. That guy makes a lot of videos quick.
Dude, yeah. Kiwi and Smokey pump out videos like ASAP. Smokey just.
I don't think they have lives, man. I don't think they go outside.
No, probably no. But to be fair, live your best life, all that jazz. Have you ever gotten a message from DSP? I don't. No, I don't think so.
You think DSP talks to people?
Yeah, well, see, that's the problem. Is DSP doesn't talk to anybody. Like, he barely talks to his wife. So, yeah. Chances of me talking to him are slim.
Hey guys doing? This is very important in reference to the history of things. In reference to these accusators and their lies. And
it's just astounding how man, it's like he's got plot armor in real life or something.
Literally. He basically
Get it on
does.
paper. Get it on record. The news crew needs to speak to these people.
Think if DSP were to attempt to kill himself, he would accidentally achieve immortality.
he's like the early 2000s Hulk. Like
okay. He doesn't only become immortal. He just somehow flops his way into the Fountain of Youth too.
Wait, I was saying something here for.
And then he falls into the same river that Achilles was dipped into, so he's also invulnerable.
Here. Ultimate Agent asked me, "Will you?" What's that? Rex, what's it say there? At that PlayStation Gamer, will you? It's on your chat.
Which one? No, Mike?
Brett. No, your live chat, your live stream chat.
Oh, let me see.
There's something at that PlayStation Gamer, Ultimate Agent. Something about my nephew.
Oh, Harmon. Let's see. Ask TPG if he'll beat his nephew Harmon even more when the allegations are confirmed.
Oh boy. Well, me and his mom are gonna have a talk. We're gonna have to take him out back and give him the old yellow treatment. I'm sorry, Cody.
Did you hear me read those? Did you hear me read that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool. I was like, I don't know if you did, but I was like, I feel like as a Harmon,
it's kind of hard for me to read text on a.
Yeah,
it's a little blurry.
That's fine.
I need to get glasses.
Zombie says Rice
I
Cat isn't his wife.
Earlier.
She's his mom.
I saw it earlier, but I didn't really know whether or not I should comment on it first.
Oh, that's fine. I figure as long as Jakey put it in chat, we should be fine. Like my thing is, I'm just not saying who wrote it because I don't know if they want to be acknowledged. But yeah, I mean, as long as it's in chat, it's in general.
Well, the thing is that the Ultimate Agent's first message was a question about TPG being his nephew, but he didn't mention Harmon.
Well,
Didn't
okay,
know that was a joke
it's an
at all.
ongoing joke Rice started here that I'm
Yeah.
Herman Smith's uncle. I'm like, and I figured, hey, let's roll with it because I am his biggest detractor. Literally just came up with a video last night, put it all together in one night for less than 4 hours. Oh my god, I
Yeah.
fucking hate that dipshit so much.
He
A lot
did.
of people hate it.
Yeah,
A lot of
Harmon.
people hate Harmon.
Harmon's awful. Harmon is the
He's an awful human being.
yeah. If we ever find the cure to cancer, it's gonna be after Harmon dies. like, like-
I'm not saying he's dead, but
listen. I'm not saying
Like, I know Minxie hates him. Alex just hates him.
everyone hates him.
I've seen Alex's stream of Harmon, most recent stream of Harmon, and the guy just legit physically had trouble just registering Harmon's.
Man, will you
Yeah.
break? Are we talking about? Oh no, it's Alex.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
If
it's
you're
Alex.
breaking, oh no, it's Alex. Jesus Christ!
He doesn't even bother making fun of Harmon. He doesn't even
He
bother.
just flips off like, "Fuck you, get out of here."
Yeah. Justin DMs is probably the one guy who still has a lot of fun making fun of Harmon. I know I do.
Oh, it's easy to make fun of. This
Like-
is
like,
this is Cody.
there's that art I made of him. There's also Minx who makes videos mocking Harmon.
I had to sit here for an hour trying to create a template. Well, not a template, but a PNG file of Harmon Smith that was transparent. And for some reason, I use Microsoft Paint for the record. It just would not give me a transparent background. So I'm sitting there, like, cutting all the little dead pixels I don't need at his face. And I'm like, dude, I just want to punch this motherfucker in the face.
he gives off a very strong
Fuck,
impression.
fuck you, man. Why? How dare you make me do this shit?
Hey, I just realized.
I,
have you guys ever seen Cyrex sing "The Sound of Silence"?
No,
Oh,
no.
please, let's hear it.
It's okay.
Let's hear this. this
Okay,
jam.
I found this tonight, and I don't know how old it is. I think it's a couple of years old, but I guess I've never heard Cyrex sing. I know he makes music, but I never heard him sing. So this was a wake up for me.
So if you're Harmon's uncle, does that make Retrofusion Harmon's dad?
No, he's my other nephew.
He's just got all these nephews.
This is what happened when a crackhead gets a mic. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's trying to copy the guy like word.
He's trying to get the exact same style down.
Oh, please tell me. Oh my god, he cannot hit a high note.
Oh no, he's okay. So what I found out, this video is a roller coaster, by the way. So what I found out is he starts off low on purpose because he's trying to reach. You know how the singer of Disturbed goes higher as the song goes on. He's trying to do that.
Yeah, because you're trying to relax your throat to that point where you could do it.
Mm-hmm.
And rest his dreams I walked alone.
No, you don't got a voice for this, buddy. Don't do it. You're wearing a Call of Duty Black Ops shirt. Fuck you.
He sounds like the dwarves of the Hobbit trying to sing Misty Mountains Cold.
It sounds like they all got fucking high and was like, what if we did crack and sang to Bilbo?
Hey, you dwarf over there. Try to sing the song, but I can't sing. Doesn't matter. Neither can he.
Oh my god, dude! I would kill to hear Cyrax sing "Mad World."
Oh my god.
And my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light.
What the fuck is he doing with his microphone?
He's got to work the mic, man.
Oh, son.
He looks like he's about to fucking deep throat that shit.
All right, bro. Yeah, he's giving him the blind Billy treatment.
You Rice. I'm traumatized.
I hate how much useless knowledge I have on lolcows.
You know, Rice, you could be curing cancer, or hell, you could just be being a video game, but no, you're talking about Cyrax giving the blind Billy treatment.
Bro, what can I say? You know, like I work my 7 to 4, and then I get off, and this is what I enjoy.
Hey, we all got our kinks. Fortunately, some of them are retarded.
You know, they can't all be winners.
And in a naked light on
Oh my god!
Oh, it gets worse.
10,000 people
Done.
You're gonna be wishing he went back to the low pitch.
People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs. Their voices never share.
He could do backing vocals for Christian and the Hedgehog Boys.
Bro, for real.
To the sound of silence.
Pause it for a second, dude. Pause it. I got my Simon Cowell moment here. You make me envious of the fucking deaf, because at least they won't have to hear your terrible singing. You make me want to put nails in my ears and just run into the wall head first.
Zombie, I 100% agree you're better at singing than this guy. No doubt in my mind, bro. Ultimate Agent says he's Southern mumbling right now. If that's Southern mumble, holy shit.
This is a singing voice of somebody who's aware he shouldn't even bother with karaoke.
The problem,
I was gonna say karaoke would be a crime. Like,
the problem here is he doesn't have the voice for singing. And let me guess. I'm gonna take a guess here. I'm not very knowledgeable about Cyrax, but I'm guessing he likes metal music.
A voice for singing doesn't really.
Yeah, he likes.
Oh, okay, to play devil's advocate, there's not really. I don't think there's such thing as a voice for singing.
No, he doesn't.
A thing.
He doesn't have a voice for talking.
No. What I'm saying is that I don't think there's such thing as a voice for singing. And you brought up metal, which makes me want to bring up guys like Ozzy. I mean, that's a pretty obvious case, and kind of a low-hanging fruit case.
But I was going to try to say, it's like, I notice a lot of metal fans are people who can't sing, but they're like, well, if I just scream, it's, kind of singing in a
I disagree. There are just genres of metal that are defined by the vocalists having very, very clean singing voices.
This might make me sound like an idiot, but I love Five Finger Death Punch. That singer is, God's gift.
Oh, it's okay. I like Nickelback, so
I haven't listened to Five Finger Death Punch much at all, but to finish my train of thought about Ozzy, like, have you heard of Ozzy speak versus House?
Yeah,
he doesn't know what he's saying half the damn time. Oh, you fucking bloody bastard! You put your shit. But I get what you're saying. Like, some people just have a better singing voice than a talking voice.
Yeah. Okay.
That's true.
Now, real quick, you all know that there's no zombie resident metalhead coming in for sure.
I'm not a metalhead, but I do know that Italian metal bands have extremely clean vocals. Like,
it really
to the point where
Okay, the resident metalhead is here.
Thank you. Okay, you're coming in.
Yep,
Speak his name, he shall arrive.
You talk metal and I shall arrive. That's exactly how I fucking work.
Hell yeah, it's like Beetlejuice. Metal.
But it's just like, but it's just like, as NS was bringing up, it's just, Ozzy is a great example of, someone who exclusively does clean vocals. Or he sometimes gets some vocalists that mix up, like Corey Taylor, for example. He'll start off, kind of just, kind of talking, kind of quiet, doing some clean vocals. Then he'll just get angrier and angrier and angrier, and it gets more aggressive as time goes on.
They're really good. They're really good at bringing up their voice gradually.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing that Corey Taylor does. Or you have someone like Phil Bozeman from from Whitechapel, for example. He'll start off really low, but then sometimes he'll change it up and throw some highs in there. And with the later stuff, he starts throwing some cleans in there, and then just go straight into the gutturals. That's kind of what he does now. Cyrax, even just hearing, I'm like, okay, your cleans just they're bad.
Yeah, no, it's bad all around.
And you're trying too hard to emulate.
Exactly. I think that's the worst part for me is when people just try to copy the other guy. They're trying to be like, no, I gotta be exactly the same. It's like when I listen to, dude, this is self-confession here. There's songs out there I just listen to and I start singing, like anything from Luke Combs. I like country music. Okay, yeah, I know, but bad TPG. But I like country, and there's certain songs I know is like. I try to imitate them so much, but I'm like, dude, that hurts your fucking throat.
I mean, it is possible because there's this one guy called 10 Second Songs, and he's actually really, really good at imitating vocal styles. I mean, not one for one, because that's literally impossible, but he does do a good job of replicating, different, like, metal artists and their styles, and or sometimes taking other songs done in different genres and doing it in the style of one band. Like, for example, he did a cover of Jump Around in the style of Slipknot, and it surprisingly worked.
Overall, yeah, you can do so much.
You can do so much.
Rice, I want you to look this up when we get a chance.
Okay.
I want you to look up if Cyrax ever tried to do a cover of a Linkin Park song. Because according to the zombie fan here, apparently he thinks he's better than Chester.
No. So here's the thing.
I will go ahead and correct you, TBG. The claim is what Cyrax claims is that he's beaten Chester Bennington's 17-second scream from "Given Up."
No.
Okay.
He has claimed to have. He has claimed to do that. So
okay.
Here we go.
Yeah. Okay. This is 24 seconds long. Ask and he shall receive.
Okay, here it is. I hate it. Somebody fucking kill me.
No, fucking kill him.
Sounds like he's dying. That wasn't a scream though.
No, that was agonizing.
That
pain.
The thing about Chester too is he's singing a song when he's doing. He's not going.
Well, no, because Chester knows how to scream. He doesn't do it often. Again, Chester, another good example of somebody who does cleans for the most part. But hearing him do that scream for 17 seconds long, even experienced like metal vocalists who've been screaming all their lives are like, wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
If anything, like screaming is actually a good thing. Screaming is actually an impressive thing, not something. Like
because
like TPG, I don't know if you implied it or anything, but screaming isn't really a thing people do to compensate for a lack of vocal skills. If anything, it's the opposite.
So here's the thing, right?
It's the same thing like with voice acting. It's like you hear Sean Schemmel, scream to turn Super Saiyan. Yeah. It's like that takes a lot of
yeah, that's a full body activity.
I don't know.
If I have to nerd out about vocals a little bit, but screaming is actually
it's hard.
Very difficult. It is hard because
I've tried it. It's hard.
Yeah, it is hard. I've practiced a little bit. I'm getting better slowly. I'm not going to.
I have done some voice acting before, some paid voice acting before.
But it's just like what I don't think Cyrax understands is that you don't use your throat when doing a scream. You use what you want to use.
You will blow it out doing it that way.
That's exactly how. That's exactly how Ollie Sykes lost his ability to scream for a long time because he used his fucking throat like an idiot.
Boogie Woogie says he set this as his alarm clock.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
You poor bastard!
And of course, to my untrained ear, it sounds like Mr. Cyrax here is using his throat, which makes sense. The guy has like no experience with singing.
Yeah, well, I mean, like if you don't know how to sing, you definitely don't know how to scream to make it sound musical.
I took 2 years to choir, and I could barely do screaming.
I like to see this guy attempt the scream in Painkiller, or or Maynard's scream.
What if I told you there was a scream in this Sound of Silence video?
Oh, I want to hear it. I need to hear it.
Okay, let me just speed it up a little bit while he's singing shittily.
Yeah, sorry, I get so distracted.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
Bro, most everybody here, well, I don't know if I do or not, but like, I swear to God, everybody has ADHD, bro. It's all good. It's a safe space. We're good.
Safe space.
Also, chat says crawling in my skin. Mr. Gamer
I would love
says
to hear Cyrax try to do the give it up line.
Linkin Park is my favorite band of all time. So just the sheer like balls on Cyrax or lack thereof to say that like he beat Chester at anything.
No,
like fuck
you
that.
can't beat that man. Was a gift to God.
I miss him every day. I miss him every day. Like don't.
Well, did you hear? Apparently, the bands actually think about getting back together.
It's not going to be the same
You want to know
without
something
No.
that's you want to listen that's a little hilarious, a little funny, but also kind of dark.
Sure.
Okay, you know Sonic Forces, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The main villain's called Infinite, and he had this super edgy Linkin Park theme song.
Oh yes.
Oh my god.
I unironically kind of like it.
Chester Bennington killed himself the same day the character's theme song was uploaded to YouTube.
Fuck.
Yo, that's just cruel fucking irony.
That is.
Oh my god.
But also I cannot make the crawling in my skin joke anymore because that song was played at a friend's funeral.
I don't think anything can get more wild than like that until Elden Ring came out. And when Elden Ring came out, it was on Chris Chan's birthday, and it was the same day. It was the very same day that Russia began their invasion on Ukraine.
What maidenless behavior. Literally. Jesus. Mr. Gamer says, Review Tech USA nuked his Discord server because his mods were posting bestiality and lolicon. Oh my god.
Oh, lovely.
No. Well, glad to see Rich still rich. Alright, let's skip a little.
Hear my words and I'm behind you.
And the worst part is I can't even tell what he's saying.
I can't
Can't even
either.
tell he's fake either.
Alright, get ready for this, guys.
Like silent raindrops fell, and echo in the waves.
Yeah, you suck.
He sounds like he's trying not to wake Sally up.
And the people powder burn to the neon neighbor.
Why?
The sun comes out of his water.
Why?
And the ones that
And that's the only time he does it.
Probably because he hurt his fucking throat.
Is it sad though that that's the most natural he sounded this entire time?
Oh my! I want to cut my fucking ears off.
And the signs and the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls.
Okay.
What the fuck am I listening to?
Fuck
you, right?
Oh. Right, Boogie? That was straight fire, bro.
This guy needs to join Tool. This guy needs to
honestly.
join Tool and become their new vocalist.
let him cook. So, look, bro.
Let him burn.
Things like this are exactly why I say Nickelback is not that bad. Because, you know what? Everybody's like,
I'd rather listen to Nickelback than hear that again.
yeah, like, you know.
Yeah, at least the
you
fucking singer can sing.
Yeah, you're sitting here, you're like, you know what? Yeah, Nickelback's not, they're a little average, whatever. And then you watch this and you're like, you know what? Okay.
Look at this
They're
photograph.
not so bad.
I want to hear him sing Photograph.
That would be so funny.
It would be great.
I would like to hear.
No, because he'll sit there and go,
you know
no,
what?
I don't listen to that bunch of shit.
I would like to hear this man try and sing "Let Me Burn" by Whitechapel. That'd be so funny.
Oh
my God.
Let me play you one of my favorite DSP clips.
Oh no.
No! No!
Alright, here we go. Dragula. This song was so popular. Superstition, fear, and jealousy.
Yeah, you know.
Thanks, Pigpen. Appreciate you stopping by the stream, man.
Don't.
You know, okay,
Shoot
Ultimate
me in the
Agent.
head!
Ultimate Agent has a good point. He's like, Nickelback is at least memorable or memeable. Bro, look at this dude.
Look at this dude.
Dead I am the one exterminating sun, sipping through the trees, strangling the breeze.
He's doing the same thing he's trying so hard to sound like fucking Rob Zombie.
I know. You know what really sells it for me though is his little goat laugh in the back.
Angels cry while they slowly turn, conquering the one.
I want to die.
At least I can understand what he's saying.
I want to die. I am grabbing the status 12. I am loading in a slug and I am pulling the trigger.
DSP knows there's nobody within like a 2-mile radius of him, so he doesn't have to worry about anyone else hearing this.
That's true.
That's true.
He just has to worry about my wife and his cat.
Yeah, he doesn't have
I'm
to
sorry,
worry.
not his wife. Yeah, his wife is his mom.
Yeah, bro, he doesn't have to worry about anything because like he's safe.
Yeah, and even then, like I watched like Atlas's video where he was talking about where the subject matter was his wife. Dude doesn't even know how to do fucking laundry.
Like the one thing about voice acting,
a man at 42 does not know how to do his own fucking laundry.
he doesn't even know how to. He can't even deliver in the most basic of YouTube videos. You remember when DSP had a video titled "Unboxing Lightning Returns," and in the entire video, it's just a fucking box sitting on his chair, and he doesn't ever unbox it. Instead, he just spends the entire time complaining about the smoke alarm.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh my god, Rice.
Derek.
Yeah, but it's just like it's just like when
Oh my
just hearing
god!
Bill throw his own wife under the bus is just disgusting.
Bro, it's
Like, bro, just fucking divorce her already. I'm being serious. Just
I know.
divorce her.
Dude, there is no love in that relationship. I said that the last time Rice did a stream. I'll say it for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Those two got married out of convenience, not out of love.
hell yeah,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. Alright, I'm gonna hop off.
Sounds good, man. I appreciate you stopping in.
Yeah. It's all good. Have a good one, Rice.
You too, man.
She must have caught him. But anyways, fuck it. What's up, man? How's Jasper? I do think it's fucked up. You've got so many detractors.
Run over the cat.
I do have to say though, I'm a bit perplexed about how DSP has become more relevant these days among Lolcows.
He's become relevant in the fact of how irrelevant he is.
It's like, you know what they say, right? Like there are 3 inevitable things in life: death, taxes, and DSP. Like, like he doesn't go anywhere, bro. He is the most stable thing.
Yeah, but his most he goes at his most active and dumbest like back then. Nowadays, it's more like we're seeing ashes.
Yeah, I don't understand how he manages to keep doing what he's doing, honestly.
I don't know how the fuck he's still staying in that house, and yet he claims all the time he needs money.
I know.
It's just weird.
Oh, this is a bop. We making it out of Akron with this one, boys.
Light 'em up, boys.
This is a certified hood banger.
Let's go. Revving the engines, here we go. Cruising around town, we know where to go. Cruising around
I can't sing, so let me go.
Hitting up the trip scene, hitting up the
This is a little better than his last name.
I
Bro.
like this of the music's like better.
Oh god, this reminds me of like mid 2000s music.
Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't this remind you of like a YouTube poop? By the way, my man's scabs have never looked worse than they do right now.
Yeah?
Oh, like his scabs, his head.
Oh, I guarantee it's because he doesn't know what a shower is.
Okay, wait. Okay, you know where that stylus has been, and look how close it is. I know it's a cartoon, but like, you know, he would have sang in that, like pretending it was a mic, and just knowing where that stylus has been. Music Biz Marty over here.
Fuck you, Marty! You piece of shit!
Bro, nothing is more fun to me than watching Cyrax rage. It is like, it's one of my favorite things I've ever seen. Because I've never seen anybody get so mad in my entire life.
I can see why he always wears a beanie.
Mm-hmm.
His facial, okay, his hair looks like it's upside down.
It does.
That needs to fuck off!
Where's his teeth?
Well, gee!
Did you wish
If
Sally
you
was
would
around?
fuck off, I wouldn't have reason to go off! Marty,
Someone threw a sledgehammer at his head years ago and still not recovered from it.
all
No.
you do is butt this, butt that.
Can you believe
No
this
one
was
gives
born
a
with
fuck.
one
No one
kidney?
cares. Shut up, Speckle!
No, because he'd be dead.
Oh, dude, wait. Have you guys ever heard of Tony the Black Dragon?
He sounds like he's method acting for a Metalocalypse character.
He does. You guys ever heard of Tony?
Tony?
No.
No, I'm not.
He's a side character in
Right.
Cyrax lore. Tony the Black Dragon.
Ugh. I mean, what's the latest going on with Cyrax right now?
Well, he tried to copyright strike Smokey and Kiwi last night.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
For
Actually,
what?
so he's got a new channel. This is his avatar.
Yeah, because he's smart enough not to show his face.
Yeah.
Oh, I say that right as if one of those fucking videos shows his face.
Let's see.
Oh, look, he's pulling a Christian. He's using AI artwork. Great.
Let's see.
At least it looks more varied and clean than Armin's.
I will
Yeah.
agree.
I don't
He's
really
also
have...
using like actual like promotional material for a card game, Yu-Gi-Oh.
I don't really have anything against people using AI art for like free use type stuff.
Yeah, like personal shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or transformative type content, you know?
Yep. Yeah.
The only
I agree
thing
with
I
that.
have, the only reason I don't like it so much is just because it just shows you're lazy. But that's whatever. That's a personal
Now
take.
just to make my way up to the frickin' fire temple here. If I can.
Let's see.
Dipshit! It's called the rocks in the way. Kinda ain't gonna go up.
Let me see if I can find. He should still have. I think he might have had it taken down.
Yeah, okay.
Because I think his stream went down.
I'm coming.
It at least seems like he's not uploading as much as like the fucking cringe material.
I mean, right now it's just like boring gameplay. Like, look at this though. Like, I want to see if I can get a good shot of the scabs.
Never mind, he did.
Who do you think's more interesting
Oh, yeah,
to
we
watch
got
gameplay for? Cyrax or DSP?
Oh, Cyrax.
Cyrax seems more entertaining at the very least. Like, DSP just bores me.
Let's put it this way: Cyrax at least looks like he's enjoying it,
Yeah.
and he's not
I
over
really-
here begging. So
I don't hear Cyrax in there go, "Give me tips, motherfucker, or I'm gonna kill Marty."
Marty. Like, I don't hear that. Okay, here we go, bro. Oh, not a good look, Rex. Put the head
Oh my
away. Oh my god.
Oh, I don't want to hear this man play the guitar.
How's everybody doing tonight, man? We're gonna start off with something fun.
I just love that he learned how to stream. It's so funny. Is he playing... He says guitar covers.
See,
He's got to be playing Guitar Hero, right? It sounds
I
like
can't
he's...
tell if that's... Here's the thing. I can't tell if the music's coming from him or the song he's playing.
Bro, that's a Rock Band controller.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a Rock
I don't see. I don't see strings. Yeah.
No, there's no strings. That's a Rock Band. That's either one of the new Guitar Hero guitars or that's a Rock Band controller. Because you can hear, you know how like when you're playing Guitar Hero and you flick the middle part and you can hear it. Look at this motherfucker pretend like he. Oh, dude, it's so cringy. Look at the little goblin thinking that he knows.
What the fuck? Is he on an epileptic seizure right now?
Fall to 11, bye, bitch. Hey, yo, what's your Discord, dog? I got you.
Bro. Have you ever seen a human look more aerodynamic than him?
Oh, never mind. I got your kick.
No, I think he's actually playing a guitar. 'Cause
No.
I can hear the music.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's coming from the TV. This
Fuck, dude, this is the problem. God damn it, I can't tell.
he's pulling the DSP, bro. I can hear the clicking of the little
He's
like
not
middle
pulling a
thing.
DSP. He's not pulling a DSP, Rice. He's pulling a SS Sniper Wolf.
Look at this scab though, bro.
God.
Look, they get worse. The more clear the image, the worse it gets.
Alright, I got you, dog.
I got you, dog. I sound like I'm retarded. He looks like he's jerking off. The way
That's
the ways
exactly.
have facial
Yeah, bro.
expressions.
Okay, look at that. Look at that. You see that just now? Look at this. Watch this. The guitar keeps going, but he adjusts his strap because it's falling off his body. Dude, his shirts can't stay on. Have you noticed that? Like he doesn't have shoulders.
No, he doesn't.
Look, I know people like to like joke that like, oh, dude, he's a goblin. But like, have you ever seen a human that looked more like a goblin than him?
I have.
Oh, do tell.
There was this guy on YouTube who used to be around, like old YouTube though. His name was Simfuckus.
Okay, you colored me intrigued. Dude, whoa, okay.
It's spelled TSIM.
Yeah, this guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you lock through the door, you're clear to me. So come here, little boy, just come here to me. You're a cat boy, everybody loves you. Yeah, can you really claim to? You don't have to rape you. So hold me down, down, down. Hold me down, down, down. Down, down, down. Hold me down, get down.
Okay, to be fair, he's a lot more tolerable to look at than Cyrax.
You know what? It looks like a kid too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't bring it up because he's a low.
Right.
I don't mean to play as a lolcow or anything.
Oh no, you're good, man. I didn't think he was. But no, like that's the thing though. Like he doesn't seem like a. I mean, I don't know anything about this dude, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. He just seems like a goofy guy.
Anybody there?
He's just part of old YouTube history. You know, back when people did things, because they just felt like it, and it was all old community content.
Yeah,
people just having fun. between themselves and shit.
Back when it was for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Like, at least this dude, like, I want to know more about this dude. Like, I mean, I want to know more about Cyrax as well, but that's for the wrong reasons.
What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be giving you a Q&A video. All the questions were sent in.
Alistair's back. Sorry, did I miss any interesting lolcows?
through the YouTube comments.
I don't know how to explain this. He's not a lolcow, though, really.
If you got questions for a future video, leave them in the comments of this video, or DM me on Instagram and put, Q&A for Q&A video. With that being said, let's get started. Oh, and
the guy's got an illness called progeria, which a lot of people tend to die young from, but he's still around.
That's awesome. Like, this dude seems kind of cool. Like, I mean, I'm sure, like, it would be easy to, like, take a hit on him, but, like, he doesn't seem like a bad dude. He just seems like a guy that was like, you know what, like, I'm gonna keep making videos, and yeah, like, I'm not gonna let it define me. Like, that's cool. I mean, Cyrax is not that, dude, what in the hell is popping up on my shit? That's what I get for watching lolcows all day. No, he seems cool, but then you got Rax over here.
Yeah, this guy nowadays, he's doing stuff like showing off his collection of things, unboxing stuff. I think some podcast type stuff to do with people.
Tell me you knew Ross personally. I would have brought his ass on a long time ago then. Shit.
Oh, I hate that autofocus. Look at that camera trying to autofocus. Yeah, exactly. I bet he.
I can't decide where to focus.
Come on, Rex. Just put your head down just a little bit, bud. I just don't like Cyrax because he's just insufferable. Like, he's just awful. He's an awful human being.
What's worse, a guy with an ego or a decent human being that's just stupid?
Guy with a ego.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
From my experience, the only people I've consistently failed to get along with, generally speaking, are the egotistical and narcissistic types.
Mm-hmm. You want to see the most frustrating White Bowser video? I think I'm gonna probably end stream soon here, but you want to see the most frustrating White Bowser video?
Yeah, I need to know more about White Bowser because okay,
yeah.
I saw someone else's stream about White Bowser, and early on, like very early on when it began, I was like okay, so now, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I was thinking that it was just going to be another Harmon stream. I'd rather a stream about Harmon Smith because I thought I never heard of White Bowser before, so I thought that was just a nickname somebody came up with for Harmon.
Yeah, no, White Bowser is he's a predator, but
he's his own thing, and yeah, that's
yeah, no, he. What? Because I feel like I did a bad job the other day of covering him because we didn't really get a good like. Let me give you the story of the White Bowser in the most clear and concise way I can think to do it. White Bowser is a dude that was he's an editor, like an AMV editor, who basically was making a bunch of content for anime, My Little Pony, the normal Discord mod-esque stuff. Who one day, so he's working at a movie theater, and he gropes a minor at the movie theater. He not only gropes the minor, but over the course of however long people paid attention to him, which this channel is specifically meant to archive all of his stuff. I've been going through it slowly so that I can try and get any interesting tidbits. But after that, he basically he admits to showing hentai to minors in a Discord server. He loves the anime Tawawa on a Monday. He's a lolicon defender, and he lets his ego get the best of him pretty much all times. Is this the guy who edited for big channels? Yes. Yeah, he did. I think he did edit for big channels. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. That's a whole site to come back to. Like, here's a good example of, like, some of the stuff he did as far as, like, CGI. I mean,
this dumbass started a podcast with a guy who's well known for making videos about lolcows while he's being suspected of being a lolcow and doing some predatory shit.
Yeah.
So it sounds like Earl also has like zero self-awareness.
Yeah. Earl tries to pretend like he's the smartest in the room at all times, which
is something all lolcows do.
Yep, that's his biggest problem, is he thinks he is the smartest. He goes around flaunting that he has an IQ of 110, saying that he knows when he's in the middle of somebody who's smarter than him. Like, it's a whole thing. It's not good.
The thing
110, that's like the bare minimum to be considered normal.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, so the thing about IQ tests, I think this is actually, there's a big misconception about them. They actually don't prove how smart you are. They prove how good you are at taking an IQ test. They don't actually determine. That's what I've heard from people. They don't determine how smart you are. They determine you're good at taking this specific test.
I kind of disagree, because overall there are a lot of people who do generally hate on IQ tests without knowing much about them at all, or rather,
I've never taken one, to be fair.
And IQ tests, you don't study for IQ tests. There's no such thing as studying for an IQ test. They're designed so that all the questions and problems you see in them, they're not the kind of thing that you just get better at by simply practicing or studying for.
Every couple years, I have to get mentally evaluated for my SSI. And it's because they're looking for like those certain like tics that people with autism or autism spectrum are, known to have. Like razor focused on the thing they're interested in, but everything else just kind of goes over their head. And I noticed this with a bunch of lolcows. It's very funny that they all have these very specific autistic traits.
Yeah.
They are razor focused on the things they like, but everything else just goes by them. They don't even have a passive interest.
Right, and like I know some people are like, oh, so it's just like all autistic people. I'm like, no, like the problem is not that, right? Like we know autistic people in real life that do not do the same shit they do.
No.
It's just I don't think that they have the capacity to understand it's as wrong as it is. Like I think there's an element of that, but at the same time, you should also be able to take what is told to you, like take the reality of the situation and be like, you know what, this is wrong. I am wrong and I need help. But they can't like accept that.
It very much depends on how you are on the spectrum. Generally speaking, people who have lower functioning autism have issues just in general that are very debilitating.
Mm-hmm.
People who are higher
they have a very hard time socializing in a normal setting kind of thing.
No, I'm talking about people with low functioning autism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Whereas people with higher functioning autism may have issues, or more. Their issues are more likely to be centered around the ability to express, or rather the conscious ability to express something or understand things, or rather understand why they feel the way they do. Mm-hmm. Whereas those with low functioning autism simply have difficulty doing anything, even subconsciously or unconsciously, whether it be locomotion or speech.
This video is a really good example of problems I have with Bowser, specifically because he tries to blame. First of all, he's lying in this scenario. At least he's lying to some extent. Now, I don't think he's 100% lying, but he is lying to some extent. He tries to blame trolls for him causing a bomb threat to a theater.
I see what he's doing exactly with that.
So basically,
sounds like Chris Chan.
Yeah, like basically, so after he got fired from the movie theater where he groped the minor, He went back to the movie theater claiming that he got a tip off that there was a bomb threat. So he like frantically, like he was in a manic episode, he says, and he frantically was freaking out that there was a bomb threat at this movie theater. But when the police report came out, nothing, like they had all the logs and stuff, and nothing that the logs said had anything to do with that. It was something that he created in his own mind.
And they probably passed the blame on everyone else but him.
Well, no, he passes the blame out on everybody else, but everybody else blames him. So let's.
So, exposure's off in this camera. Isn't that amazing? I fixed the lighting, and ever so slightly now I just look blue. Oh, that's lovely. Well, anyways, White Bowser here, up for another video of Diary of the White Bowser.
Wouldn't he be the most likely person to make a bomb threat? Mm-hmm. Considering, this could be the order of events, the sequence of events that have occurred.
That's the weirdest thing with him, is, like, it's hard, like, there's a lot of lore to Bowser, but the problem is, like, events seem very scattered. So it's like sometimes when you'll hear videos like explaining, like the Smokey and Kiwi videos do a really good job of like going over his history. The thing though is that they're not all like, I don't know that they're in the right chronological order of things, but all interesting nonetheless.
I best elaborate on where I've been for the past 2 weeks. So I was in the hospital. I had a bipolar episode, total manic attack, pretty much. And wow, it was all caused by this comment underneath one of my YouTube videos.
Okay, see, here's the thing I don't like. He's like, oh, it was caused by comments. And I'm like, I do understand that, if people say stuff to you, it's going to get under your skin. But that doesn't excuse the fact that you're pushing 30 and you're letting YouTube comments send you into a public location talking about threats. Like, that's not...
This is like remnants of like when Chris Chan used to get upset because people would call him gay in the comments, and then he'd be like, "No, I'm not gay, and here I'll do this to prove I'm not gay." It's like, dude, don't let the comments get to you.
More specific too, like Chris Chan was way, and I don't mean this to sound like insulting or rude, but Chris Chan was way more autistic than Earl is. Like,
not only that too, but Chris Chan was still he knew what he was doing.
Yes.
Chris Chan cannot be excused.
Yes, exactly. No. And Earl is way more of sound mind and is way more aware of things than Chris Chan. Like if we're talking spectrum,
well, he actually had a job for one.
Yeah. Like Earl has a whole podcast on this archive channel. There's a whole 30-minute podcast I listened to where he talks to a professional about his degree and like his IT stuff. Like, he's functioning, and I know he's functioning because like it's very clear to me that like.
But in a way, that makes it worse because at least in Chris Chan's case, you're like, well, maybe he doesn't really know what he's doing. But in Bowser's case, like, well, no, he knows exactly what he's doing.
He does,
and he's just trying to pass the blame off to someone else.
No. It's unambiguous for Chris Chan too. Chris Chan has displayed that he has a morality, and that he has abided by it. And even though it's very weird and warped, he does understand right and wrong.
Yeah.
And he does know how other people understand right and wrong just enough.
Yeah.
And he does reel back when people see him and don't react positively to the things he's done.
Yeah. Like
he knows when people are perceiving him as being the villain. He knows when he's done harm, when he's done something he shouldn't have done. That's why he said, "Don't call anyone," when he sprayed that GameStop employee after he painted Sonic's arms blue on a bunch of Sonic box art.
Yeah,
you wouldn't say that if you thought you were doing the right thing.
Yeah. Alistair makes a good point on Bowser here. He goes, I don't know, it sounds like he did this shit on purpose to get payback for being fired. I actually think it was my thought process with this is that he did this bomb threat because the miner that he groped works at the theater with him. And I won't really elaborate a ton on the miner situation, but basically it was like a thing where he groped her for like 5 to 10 seconds in front of everybody and ended up getting fired. And so the thought process here is that he did this so that he could get back and make himself look like the hero in front of her because he has a crush on this girl. Because he talks about it in other videos that this girl he thought had a crush on him, which just makes the whole thing even creepier.
God.
Yeah.
Made me go insane. Good job, the Lolcows of the Smoky server. Isn't that crazy? Your YouTube career is reporting on Lolcows and let I can speak. Your YouTube career is reporting on Lolcows.
I don't even see how he could interpret this as a threat. Don't go to the movies with him anymore. How's that bomb threat?
Cows, and yet you employ Lolcows as moderators on your Discord server? Damn. Kind of makes you the Lolcow, Smokey. Anyways, well, I was in the hospital for a while. And yeah, I learned a lot about how to manage bipolar type 2 disorder and coping mechanisms.
One other thing he does a lot that I don't appreciate as somebody who has struggled with mental illness and does struggle with mental illness, I really don't like that he uses the like things and the coping mechanisms that they teach you to deal with his issues as gotchas for why he's right and why he shouldn't be punished. Like, those are not gotchas. Those are coping mechanisms. They are not meant to define and defend you. They are meant to help you get through a situation. Like, I don't like that he uses them as like well, you see, he's a doctor and he has a degree, so that means I'm queer. And I'm like, no, that's not okay. That's not okay.
Ways to make yourself better. Ways to not give in to threats. Ways to comb your hair before you do a video. Oh, lordy. I guess I forgot to do that, didn't I? Dang. I'm going to have to do some color correction here. This is so off. Anyways, but so many things. I met people there who became my friends. You see, me, I was only there because of a bipolar manic episode. A lot of other people were there because, well, much sadder reasons that I'm going to elaborate on in a future Diary of the White Bowser video. So, yeah, it's very sad, and I learned a lot about self-control and how to manage your anger, how to not give in to getting triggered. I was told how, with bipolar type 2 disorder, you could have a year of low, 3 years of low, or even 5 years of low, and then once you get a high, you go all the way up, and that can become pure mania. And while bipolar type 1 is different, bipolar type 1 is a straight linear line. It's like...
Okay, Earl.
There was a lot of learning of how to...
Okay, we get it, Earl. Can you talk about the threat?
I did learn? The absolute The absolute craziest thing I learned, because the doctors at the hospital sequenced my entire genome. Not kidding, they did. They took like almost 5 vials of my blood and sequenced my entire genome. They found out that I have Asperger's syndrome, and I got Asperger's syndrome from my grandfather, Earl Doobie Sr., and they found I am bipolar type 2 disorder, like my grandfather, Earl Doobie Sr. And then get this. All the gene markers that came from my father, including the ones for schizo effect, and including the ones for OCD, those genes are completely dormant in me from my father. They even said, like Earl, you
pause for a second.
Earl, you have 35% of your grandfather's makeup.
This is bullshit right here. It sounds like what he's trying to do here is blame his genes for his actions.
Bipolar type 2 is less severe than type 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, man. I'm in the camp of, no, you did it. It's your responsibility. You made that threat. You went to the fucking movie theater, said there was a bomb somewhere. Guess what? It's on you. It's not your autism. It's not your fucking Asperger's. It's you.
Mm-hmm.
You made that choice. Fuck you. How dare you blame something as irrelevant here? You might as well blame the cat across the street who looks at you weirdly.
Yeah, that's the thing that really upsets me with Bowser is like he does not want to take responsibility, and that is what makes him a lolcow, and he doesn't get that, which is hilarious because he's sitting here. He's an active was an active member of Smokey's Discord and his like channel, and he's sitting here watching all these lolcow videos, and you would think like if you're watching these lolcow videos, you would pick up on what makes a lolcow, and it's like he just can't comprehend it.
Goes right over his head.
Yep.
Because he doesn't see the dramatic irony in being a lolcow and a lolcow hunter server. It's like, come on, man.
Ironically,
this is like being a sheep in the middle of a T-Rex pen. It's like, do you not see the problem here?
Yeah, or being a sheep in a Spyro game. Sorry, I recently platinum Spyro too, so it's on the brain.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I've gotten like 3 platinums since I got my PS5.
Good. Make one of them The Last of Us.
You're funny.
15% of your dad's makeup and 50% of your mother's makeup in your gene markers for your mental acuity disorder. They sequenced my entire genome and found that. So that means that my grandfather's mental disorder skipped a generation. Like scientific revelation in and of itself that like human gene anatomy can do that kind of thing. But yeah, like the gene markers for schizoaffect and OCD, I don't have them. They're blank in me from my father. I'm Asperger's and I'm bipolar type 2, just like my grandfather. So that's amazing. I now know more of who I am now, thanks to yeah. Oh god, I see.
Bro,
I hate this shit too.
Bro, it's not.
I hate this shit the most. This is something that actually does get under my skin when people say, well, I understand myself better because my family genes now. No. Who you are is what your choices are. Not your fucking genes, not your fucking hair, not your eyes, your personality. That's you. And you are a terrible fucking human being.
I don't like the fact that he's...
You grew up a fucking minor, and you're trying to you think it's okay. You think it's okay. You fab off to underage anime girls, and you think it's okay. You think it's okay to be attracted to little girls in anime. That's... Oh my god.
I know, bro. No. It's infuriating. Bowser is one of those few lolcows that just makes things so frustrating. Leaping Lemur, what's up, bro? How you been? Appreciate you stopping by.
It's the lack of accountability. Isn't Leaping Lemur the guy who covers Daniel Larson?
Yep.
Oh, what's up, man?
Yeah, he stops.
Love your videos.
Yeah, bro.
Hey.
We all fans here. Yeah, he stops by. I remember. I think I stopped by one of his very first streams when he was just starting off, and I was like, "Bro, you rock! Like, keep up this lolcow
Hey,
shit."
Lemur, got a question for you. Do you think the hotel's trying to kill Daniel?
Bro, I think the streets are trying to kill Daniel. let's be real.
Well, they need to start doing a better job.
Yeah, let's be real. Daniel's trying to kill Daniel. Like, oh, bro,
Here's all my Daniel money for you.
Oh, damn,
thank you, Leaping Lemur.
Holy shit, man! You did not have to do that, but thank you so much, dude. For fucking real, thank you. I genuinely appreciate that. I never expect anything, just to be upfront. Like, I genuinely really appreciate that. Thank you, dude. That's crazy. I like how he calls it Daniel money. Cool.
Oh, he got me making at least a couple bucks off those videos.
Now I can take Grace and the Vanderwalds out for dinner. Like, this is this is fantastic, bro. Thank you.
Still never forget the one where he fucking pulled the fire alarm at the Olive Garden.
Dude,
there,
my god.
Hey, they're like, are you going to leave or something? He's like, no, I'm waiting for the police to show up. Who do you think is coming to jail?
Dude, I love it when he goes, the chat told me to. He just does it.
Well, if the chat told you to jump off a building.
Would you do it? Well, actually, probably, because it's Daniel. But he says, bro, you've always been supportive. You deserve it. Well, hell yeah, dude. You make good stuff. Which I think is funny whenever somebody tries to, like, be like, dude, it's terrible that you're, like, farming Daniel content. And I'm like, Dude, Daniel puts the stuff out himself just
Exactly.
because, like, somebody's covering it because Daniel is a danger to people. Like, it's not
a legitimate danger.
Yeah, it is not a. It's not like if anything, it's more of a public service announcement. Like, it's not a.
I mean, if you want to know how dangerous Daniel Larson truly could be, just remember, this is a man who went to someone's random home nearby where after he got kicked out.
Are you talking about the charging?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just stepped on someone's property without their permission, started using their electricity, and just stands there like a moron, like, it's my...
Oh, I hate that so much.
I was with that guy 100%. I would I would have fucking thrown fists.
Dude,
get the fuck off the property!
That guy had amazing restraint. I am shocked with how restraint. Yeah, no, it's insane to me. But yeah, Lemur, I really appreciate you stopping by, man. You should definitely I don't know if you ever need any help with figuring out some more Lolcow stuff, but I'd be totally down to like collab at some point, or if you want to actually, one thing, Lemur, I don't know if you're in it, but you're more than welcome to join the Discord. I don't know if I've ever sometimes my link doesn't work, but if you ever want to join the Discord, you're more than welcome to, man. But yeah, no, it's much appreciated. Yeah, I enjoy your shit from day one. Thank you so much, dude.
What the hell is this?
I wanted to.
Christian claims. I'm sorry, I'm reading this.
You're
this
reading the
title
Discord.
real quick. Christian claims My Little Pony is Russia propaganda.
Okay, well now I'm curious. Is this a new Christian video?
It's on Gibby's Lore, a cattle ranch.
Okay.
Apparently, this is coming from a tweet.
Wait. What's Christian's thing again? Quickie Bill Guardian. Let's see.
I know his full. I see his full name here. Jesus Christ
Sonic Chew.
Jesus Christ Chan Sonic Chew CPU Blue Heart.
You know, somehow it didn't sound as poetic when you say it. When
I'm autistic as hell.
Bro, says the guy talking about Christian. Oh, dude, thank you for joining. I appreciate that. Yeah, you're very welcome. Oh, hey, honey, what's up?
I brought you leftovers.
Oh, dope. Thank you.
I don't know if you'll eat it.
That's nice.
It's like
Oh, that looks good. Thank you.
Pasta.
Yeah. TPG, you want to entertain? You guys want to voice? See, NSNP and TPG. You guys want to watch chat for just a second? I'm gonna go take my dog's potty.
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing, man.
Awesome.
Okay, chat. TPD's in charge. We're gonna talk about The Last of Us.
Oh dear God, what have I done?
Let's hear. I wanted to talk about. Not really too much, but just because it was mentioned earlier in the chat, and I do know how lame it is to just see a chat message go by and have nobody really acknowledge it. But I forgot that Far Cry 6 was even a thing. So about Far Cry 7 being developed.
Isn't that the one with the guy from Breaking Bad? The guy played Freen?
Yeah, that's the one with the dude who's I don't know if the guy who played Gus plays him too, but he looks like him.
Yeah, it's the same guy because they literally were using him for like advertisements. I remember those. Oh, it's all a joke. Or is it? No, it's just a joke for now.
I don't know what the plot even is. 6.
It's a Far Cry game. The plot don't matter. I mean, you might as well ask what the plot is of every Spider-Man movie. Spider-Man has to beat someone up. Oh yeah, Alistair, that's the guy. I recognize him. He's also in The Boys, playing the CEO of the company.
Oh.
I fucking love that man. He's really good in those roles. But I do feel like he's getting typecasted as well.
Oh yeah.
So I want to ask the chat this just real quick. Have any of you guys watched the Fallout show? Because I did, and oh my god.
I know I haven't yet. I mean, I can't.
I would definitely recommend it if you're
I do have
especially a
Prime
fan.
Video.
Oh yeah.
I do have Prime Video, so I can watch it. So it's on the table.
It's weird though, because I got Prime because I have EBT, so I get a discount, and I still get ads. I'm like, damn, I might have to pay for the ad to remove the ads.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that all subscription services now?
Yeah, I know. I was getting ads when I was watching Invincible.
Dude, Invincible season 2 is surprisingly good.
Yeah, it really was. It's better than the first, and the best part too is that we're not gonna have to wait as long for season 3.
No.
But about Fallout, what were you saying earlier? Exactly, it was good, but better if what?
Fallout is a really good show, in my opinion. It could be better paced, but overall, it's still a really good show.
Is it more for people who are like fans of 3 or New Vegas?
It's kind of weird because it's like it's for fans of Fallout in general, but it also is kind of welcoming to newcomers because it is like it doesn't depend on lore so heavy, which is nice. But it's like for people who are familiar with the lore of Fallout, they're like, oh, it makes sense.
I did hear though that it does. I have heard some contention though, mostly from people who
guys like Synthetic Man hate it because it has a white female protagonist.
Not so much that, but more. I heard it has been a bit of a divide between people who've seen the show. Generally speaking, between people who like Fallout 3, 4, 76, and so on, versus those who are more into Fallout 1, 2, and New Vegas.
The one thing that sucks about the Fallout community, and this is me just going a little bit right here, is like I like some of the Fallout community is so caught up in their own little headcanon, and they're kind of dividing the fan base up between like Interplay Fallout and New Vegas versus Bethesda Fallout. Like personally, I think at the end of the day, just watch what you want to watch.
True.
And I hate it when people do this shit where it's like, oh, this is better than that. I'm like, because I saw people say, oh, this is better than the Last of Us TV show. I'm like, why are you comparing these two? They're not the same thing.
I figure outsiders might, just because they're both post-apocalyptic shows, though they're very different natures.
Yeah.
But that aside, the only people I know who would bother really doing that is probably Harmon.
Oh, it's just people just being stupid.
And he did. Harmon did compare the last.
He did compare. And what do you think? Which one he says better?
Fallout, just because
it's not exclusive. That's my initial guess.
Well, technically, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Fallout's ever been on a Nintendo console.
Fallout Shelter.
Let's check.
Okay, Fallout Shelters, but I was talking about mainline Fallout games.
No mainline Fallout game has ever been on a Nintendo console.
I don't know, it's crazy, right?
I only know that because for the time that I was a Switch owner, I desperately wanted Fallout on a Nintendo console, and it didn't come.
It's so weird. Fallout, to me, it's like one of those franchises that it's one of my ride and dies. And I love it, but it's like at the same time, it's like I do kind of hate the fact they do a lot of retconning.
I don't really care so much about I'm not a very lore heavy person on Fallout. I'm mainly just there for the vibes, which maybe be like the most hipster sounding thing to say about a Fallout game. But the only Fallout game I've never really bothered to play really is 76. But it was
honestly, I'm getting tempted to play that now because I've heard people say it's actually pretty damn good.
My only thing with it, initially was there was no NPCs, which I hated. I was like, well, that kind of defeats the point of a Fallout game if there's no NPCs.
When I tried to play 76, like around last year, it just broke. It was just broken. Not even like Bethesda, funny game broken. It was just broken.
Yeah.
When Rick and Morty can't make it entertaining, you're in trouble.
I just wanted
to work. The game just was unplayable.
My thing is if I am gonna go play a Fallout game, I'm probably just gonna play 3, 4, or New Vegas. Like,
so I gotta ask you this, Rice, because you're a guy who's played Starfield.
yeah.
How would you rate Starfield on a scale between like, I don't know, like what do you think of it in general?
I'm not as critical as everybody else in Starfield. I understand the problems that people have with Starfield, but my biggest thing with Starfield is I just think it's an expectation problem. I think that people thought that they were going to get something completely brand new.
They thought they were going to get a 10, but they got an 8.
Yeah, I think people thought that they were going to get like you know how Skyrim kind of felt like the next evolution of Elder Scrolls, and in a lot of ways Bethesda games in general. Like if you play Fallout 3 and you play Oblivion, like when you go to Skyrim, it feels so different. Like I know it doesn't really, but you know what I mean. You get that feeling of this is totally different. And I think people were expecting that with Starfield, and it's just not really. Because we've had so many small, minuscule little updates to games like Fallout 4, like Skyrim, that it doesn't really feel new anymore. And I think when people got a hold of Starfield, they thought they were going to get something totally new, and it just wasn't.
It's like, oh, no, this is just Fallout 4 in space.
Yeah,
and,
like
hey!
as somebody who loves space exploration, I thought it was awesome. I personally... thought the combat was the best it's ever been in a Bethesda game, which is that does not come with small praise, because normally I think Bethesda games have pretty shitty combat, like especially Elder Scrolls. Like I like Elder Scrolls, but I don't think it has particularly great combat. Fallout was my normal go-to Bethesda game because of the combat. Also because of the world. I thought the world was more interesting, but overall its combat was one of the biggest things that kept me, and Starfield does that much better. That being said, I think the Fallout world is more interesting than Starfield.
Oh, great! I agree 100%. Look at something like Outer Worlds, where it's like, hey, you have the right developers and everything, but it's like, but now you kind of realize the lure of Fallout kept that New Vegas so fresh in people's mind, where Outer Worlds is like, hey, this is cool, but it's also just kind of Fallout-esque without the DNA.
Yeah,
Personally, I thought that Starfield was boring overall. Like, it very much lacked meat and crunch that you would generally expect from a video game. And you didn't have anything like... I didn't play it a whole lot. But I felt like the space tutorial was very incomplete. It didn't tell you shit. Space flight itself felt kind of redundant and optional, which is weird for a space game.
Yeah.
Because you could just fast travel to whichever planet. And the game even felt like you're supposed to travel between planets by fast travel, rather than by actual space flight.
It might have been a limitation in development. Like, maybe they needed an extra year, and they're like, no, we need to get this out sooner.
So, the story presentation felt very weak. Like, okay, you wake up and you do things, and that's it. Like, roguelikes felt more like you were immediately invested into the world and story, if there is any, compared to this.
I think
it felt like this is basically peak meal writing or peak meal presentation. It's as though because he created this original setting that he can get away with just things not feeling right as they would in other games, like how in Skyrim or in Fallout 4 you could have gear appear in places that you shouldn't even expect them to be in. Like, why the heck is there a pipe rifle sitting around in a vault?
Yeah, because pipe rifles canonically are supposed to be something that the dwellers of the surface were making to defend themselves against whatever they were fighting.
Post nuke stuff, really.
Yeah, I know me and Rice are probably going to ground us. I think Cyberpunk is a better Bethesda game than Starfield.
Yeah. Thing that Cyberpunk has that I feel like Starfield doesn't: boss fights.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree with that.
I've not played Starfield long enough to know if there is a boss fight but I don't think there is.
There is,
I'm getting the
but it's
impression
not
that there
really.
is.
I won't say it for spoiler reasons, but it's kind of it's kind of a weird fight. It's hard to explain without getting into spoilers.
It's not like Fallout 4 or Cyberpunk, where it's like it's an enemy that had a name bar or anything. It's just like something else.
Yeah, it's basically like, there is a boss fight, but I mean, it's nowhere near anything like Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk to me felt like what would happen if you took
cyber psycho fights are so memorable just because of what they're doing.
They're so much fun. Cyberpunk is my favorite game of all time, so I am biased in that sense. But I think Cyberpunk is the perfect marriage of the Bethesda style, but more streamlined in the way that a like Deus Ex or like System Shock
with the deep lore of something like The Witcher. It's there's much.
It's an immersive sim with an open world shell.
Yeah, and to this day, while I do see people talk about Cyberpunk's gameplay, I don't see the same happening with Starfield.
Yeah,
I don't see people really get into the nitty-gritty of Starfield's gameplay or its fights or its combat.
It's had a big drop off, just kind of like Power Worlds as well. Like everyone's like, "Hey, this was hot for a minute." Now it's dropped.
Starfield's biggest problem is that you know the rule about open worlds, about how you're supposed to interact with something, or the player should be finding something every, I forget like what the time frame is, but it's supposed to be like every 40 to 90 seconds, I think it is. Like you're supposed to be interacting with something mildly interesting, or at least something interesting in the world. Like The Witcher 3 does that. Starfield, if you were to take the time in which you run across a planet, it's about 5 minutes as opposed to 90 seconds, which is a huge. Like it may not seem.
That's a big problem.
Yeah,
you went from a game like Skyrim where it's like, hey, I'm on my way to do this quest. Oh, now I just went past this village. Oh, now there's this new quest that pops up. Well, I can take care of this quest while I do this other quest at the same time. It's like there isn't that, you don't feel like the world's alive in Starfield compared to like something like Skyrim or Fallout. It's just like, oh, there's your quest marker. Go there. Okay, that's what you do on this planet. That's it.
I think vehicles would have improved that a lot, which normally I don't really care if there's a vehicle in a Bethesda game. Like it doesn't really bother me that much, but in Starfield I think it would dramatically improve the game.
Which is so ironic because it's one of the few Bethesda games I can think of. Technically you have a vehicle, it's the Starship, but it's not, a normal vehicle. You're talking like a land vehicle, like a Mars rover kind of thing, or whatever.
Well, so
if anything, it makes me want to look up No Man's Sky.
So the one reason I think Starfield is better than No Man's Sky is its combat, because I've been a fan of No Man's Sky for a very long time, even so far as the first day it released. And even though I liked No Man's Sky when it released, my single strongest criticism with that game is the moment-to-moment interaction. If you're not building or scanning or like doing something like combat is the worst in that game. Like combat is so boring in No Man's Sky, and it doesn't have to be. Like there is a solid foundation, but it's just they can't nail combat. Like they nail ship combat, but they can't nail on land combat. That's my.
You guys got me sitting here downloading Outer Worlds Spencer's Choice Edition now because I'm like, I got an urge to play a Fallout game without Fallout.
Oh no! Okay. Look, let me see this. I think Outer Worlds. Wait, Outer World. Are we talking about Outer Wilds? Or Outer Worlds?
Outer Worlds, the one made by Obsidian.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I get too confused sometimes. And sometimes I think people are talking about the Obsidian game when they really meant Outer Wilds.
Oh yeah.
But Outer Worlds, in my opinion, sucks. It's yeah, it's worth a playthrough. I'll say it's worth a playthrough, but I do have to say you will be pretty bored throughout. It feels like a Bethesda Fallout game, but written by the guys who work on Rick and Morty. It feels like a Bethesda's attempt at a Rick and Morty episode, which is I don't think highly of Rick and Morty. I do not like Rick and Morty.
Hey, I actually like Rick and Morty, so
Okay, well, I like the first 2 seasons, but that's it.
Their more recent stuff's actually been pretty good, in my opinion, for Rick and Morty.
Some of it, but overall,
I'm one of those people. I love deep character analysis videos. Like I watch Thrifty Typewriter and stuff like that. Like because I like understand the mindset of characters.
Yeah.
So, how did we go from talking about Lolcows to fucking Fallout?
Bro,
I must have been bored.
Well, I mean, I did go on. I took the dogs out and came back, and y'all were talking about
some locals had been talking about Fallout, like Harmon had.
Yeah.
Okay, without spoiling anything, in my opinion, the issues of Outer Worlds is that it very much feels like a theme park version. Okay, it very much feels like a theme park, much like Fallout 3 and 4 do. And while Obsidian did develop the game, there's very little sign that the Obsidian who made New Vegas is the same Obsidian who made this game.
Fallout New Vegas' strength comes in its writing and the characters and the world it's in.
Right, but Chris Avallone he wasn't present for Outer Worlds. He didn't work on that.
My favorite part of New Vegas is that you can aim down the sights. I know. I mean, yeah.
Back then, it actually was a big deal.
Yeah, that was my strong. Like as a hardcore Fallout 3 player, my only criticism with that game was like, I just want to aim down the sights, bro. Like I because I'm such a FPS, like I play boomer shooters like all the time, so like those don't bother me when I can't aim down the sights. But in a game like Fallout, where like I'm constantly like trying to shoot stuff, I want to aim down the sights. I just want to do that. It's like the most mundane, like pedantic. It doesn't matter. But it's, again, Fallout for me is a vibe, and if the vibes are off, like, it's, you know.
Well, I'm waiting for next week, because that's when we're supposed to get the next gen patch for Fallout 4, so finally I can play Fallout 4 in 4K, well, I think it's supposed to be 4K, 60 FPS, and we get some Enclave items, which I'm excited for, because I love, as much as I can sit here and give Bethesda shit, I do think the Fallout franchise is just, I don't know why. It's stuck in my head. It's stuck in my head.
I have and forever always will love Fallout, no matter what. Like I was so excited about Fallout 4 before it released so I worked at a video game store.
Dude, I begged my mom for a PS4 just so I could get so I could play Fallout 4.
I worked at a video game store when it released, and I don't think I've ever gotten a community so excited about a release in my life. Like I had more, so like we tracked pre-orders and all that. I had more Fallout pre-orders than anybody else in that store.
Come on, Rice. We know you snuck a Pip-Boy edition behind the scenes. Like, hey, you canceled your pre-order? What do you mean?
I almost ordered the game twice. That was that was how excited I was.
First game I ever pre-ordered online through the PlayStation Digital storefront and downloaded on my console.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, no, Fallout was huge. I posted on social media for 30 days straight about it. You would have thought I had lost my mind. Like that's how excited I was. Like I was engaged.
No,
at one point.
I wouldn't think you've lost your mind. I think you would be like me when it comes to The Last of Us. Guys! Neil Druckmann spotted at Sony Studios. That means something's happening.
Yeah, dude. No, I was okay. Yeah, that's a good description. Actually, I was levels of excited for Fallout. Like the way you are with The Last of Us, I was like that.
But I used to be that way for Kingdom Hearts, and then Kingdom Hearts 3 happened, and I hated it.
I just kind of, once again, Kingdom Hearts is one of those things where it's kind of a vibe for me. Like I just don't care. Like I kind of just play it because, cool Final Fantasy character and Mickey go burr. Like I don't know.
monster's coming to get you.
Sora.
Sora, Donald, Goofy. And it's always in that fucking order. Never different. It's never Donald, Goofy, Sora. It's always Sora, Donald, Goofy. Sorry, that's
All
a
right,
tangent.
let's finish the White Bowser's bomb twit, and then let's call it a night.
Yeah.
Share a very particular letter that we wrote to the hospital called A Letter to Our Symptoms. And I wanted to share this letter because it's very impactful about how someone with bipolar disorder treats themselves, how they act.
What is that accent exactly? Is that
It's a lisp. Yeah. Which not I don't know if I mean I did mention this the other day, but once again, the only reason I feel comfortable making fun of Earl in any capacity is strictly because he's a predator. If he was not a predator, I would not make fun of him.
Well, I'm in the logic of I don't respect him as a human being, so I'll make fun of him all I want. I don't care.
That's a good way to look at it too.
I've only just heard of him, so I don't have much of an opinion about anything else he's doing.
That's fair. That's totally fair. I mean, all the evidence is definitely out there, so you can definitely like peruse at your own volition.
Kind of, coffee in the morning gives you heartburn, and what kind of like way they have to deal with it, how they can cope, what makes them tick. So let me get out the poem, because it is sort of a poem. All right, dear bipolar, you have me think and believe. Let me go close my microphone. Sorry. Dear bipolar, you have me think and believe the worst. You invade my actions and control my behavior. You destroy my rationale and wreck my friendships. And yet I still see you next to me. You watch and wait, always posing the question, do you feel danger? If I am to stop feeling the danger, I must breathe. If I am to ignore your voice, I must work. If I am to be in control, I must learn patience. If I am to be logical, I must practice discipline. You watch and wait, always posing the question, do you feel danger? I must focus on what is important, to not give in to hopelessness. Keep going in life. Learn to love, posing the question.
Okay, I don't really care about your poem, Earl.
I got bad.
Yeah, fuck your poem.
With friends and family, I have loved to keep going.
This is just one giant cope session, dude. I don't.
They are in danger, constantly.
You are coping.
The highs and lows of your emotions, like climbing the most treacherous mountain, with no gear to help you reach the top. I must help you. I will find you and carry you until we reach the precipice. No danger. There is only me. I hope that
I am the danger.
Okay, you know what? Let's just give me 1 second here. We're gonna go on a funnier clip to end because that was just so dry.
In fact, I will say it right now. Ricky is, by God, a nigger.
Oh, okay.
What?
Whoa, okay, that's not the one I thought it was. Whoops, okay, well...
What the fuck, guys?
Okay, I didn't know that was there. Sorry, boys. Jesus Christ.
God damn, man!
Okay, well, okay. Gee, see, this is the shittiest thing, dude. I watch Cyrax, I watch fucking Daniel Larson, I watch everybody, but fucking Earl Doobie is the motherfucker that could possibly, like, fuck with my stream. Go figure. Well, there's one reason not to like Earl. Upon many.
What the fuck? Oh my god, that's right. I forgot this movie existed. Bucky Larson, born to be a star.
I was looking for this. This was what I was originally. There was also one. Oh wait.
You said it.
Bowser,
You left it a couple hours. Oh, go ahead, Kiwi.
Bowser, are you gonna take all this? This is our podcast. These people are disrespecting us. You let them know.
Yeah,
You let
I don't
them
want to fucking take it. I don't want to fucking take it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, well, on that note. So, what'd you say, Alistair? But if Far Cry 7 is on a time limit, that adds some stakes.
Yeah, we were talking about Far Cry 7 or 6, actually.
Oh, fair. Far Cry 5 is my favorite Far Cry. I love Far Cry 5.
4 is my favorite because of Troy Baker.
That's fair.
Peg Mimmin.
That's fair. That's fair.
I guess Blood Dragon is probably my favorite, just because it's the one I actually
great.
It's the only one I've beaten.
3.
And besides that, I didn't beat 3, but I did like it. But I like Blood Dragon more.
Yeah, three is my second favorite, only because like your character is actually fleshed out, and it's not like a gimmick. Like it's actually like you actually have a character, and it's surprisingly good. Yeah. Well, boys and girls, that is the stream. Thanks for coming by. If anybody's still in chat, I don't know if you are, but if you are, thanks for being here, guys. TPG and SMP, thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
I'll stop sharing my screen now, and we will conclude. I appreciate it so much. Once again, Leaping Limber, I know you're not here, but thank you, dude, so much for dropping by. You did not have to do that, but thank you. Much appreciated. All right, well, thank you, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one. Okay, I think